Hello, Random Mania fans, and welcome to the Speed Gaming Network, where tonight we have SaintVonJester versus Mezada. This is a matchup of 1 and 2. Mezada is a relatively new player to the game. SaintVonJester is more of a veteran to the scene. With me in the booth here, I don't think it's Captain Nerd, I have Kevin. What is going on, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Right on, and Caillou will be joining us shortly. It looks like our runners are almost ready to go, it looks like.
Yep. This is going to be a very interesting match, don't you think?
Well, I'm not familiar with Mezada, I'll be quite honest. He's a newer player. SaintVonJester I know from the last tournament. Canuck for president? You got her.
Yeah. I don't know much about both of them, but I'm interested to see what they'll bring into this match.
Well, I see their party compositions are the exact same. Kind of like what I'm kind of thinking. So what are you feeling about the poor thief? You think he's going to be eating dirt, or you think he's going to be a crucial member of society today?
It really depends on how well they play the whole classes, you know? The way I see it, it could go either way.
Yeah, I've noticed, I've watched a few matches this round, and I noticed a lot of people, the thief's taking the old dirt nap. But I kind of like the thief once he becomes a ninja.
Nobody knows if they're going to end the fighter or end the thief and use the fighter, you know? As I said, it might go either way.
Mr. Versetti, I've eaten, so I'm not hungry. I'm in a good mood tonight, so I'm not angry. So I don't know if the name fits right now.
Yeah. Anyway, as I said, this will be a very interesting match.
So identical parties then, eh?
Oh, and look who's joined us.
Hey, Kaya.
Hey, it's Kiyu Kitsuki, and yeah, no, it's nice to be here, but seeing an identical party swap, personally for me, I like this play. If you find some white mage early on, level 1, whatnot, early phase, whatnot, always a nice find. I think that red mage is kind of the meta, in my opinion, over the black mage, because once you class change, you can learn everything 1 through 5. Before class change, everything 1 through 4 on the black magic, so.
Red mage, best mage. Black mage, worst mage.
Red mage, better thief for the most part, which is unfortunate. Both these 2019.
Alright, it looks like our Raiders are good, and the countdown is on. Dangwoo, how dare I? Come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Yep.
Alright. We're just gonna wait here for the stream to catch up, or to start.
Yeah. Anyway, my preference is usually the black mage, considering he can learn exclusive spells only to him, and I usually run him in almost any game, or mostly any race, you know.
And we're off.
Looks like SaintVonJester went to Corneria to look for weapons and armor.
Harm, fog, lamp, anti-ice. Not much good there in the white magic.
Yeah.
Ooh, we don't really have any AoE in the black either. This could make for a tricky opening here.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, the only spell that we got for a clear is that rub spell. And
rub
and confuse. Yeah, rub and confuse is just not a nice find at level 1.
That's true.
I don't know. Confuse is not too bad. It has its uses. Looks like we're going to see what the real estate market's like today. Ooh, boy.
Oh.
Wouldn't want to live here.
There's no kingdoms in the store, so.
Looks like SaintVonJester is the first out of the town, heading towards the Temple of Fiends. Big run off the start, too. He's going right for Garland.
Yeah.
Gonna rub Garland out like use his big eraser and rub Garland. Oh, Garland says, "Get that eraser out of here."
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there goes the
Ouch.
poor thief already,
Mhm.
as expected.
Yeah. This.
Ooh,
Oh,
sailing the
it looks like.
seas early.
Yeah. Wow. Seems like SaintVonJester got the ship from the king and the bottle from the princess.
Princess Sarah's been drinking again. It's gonna be a rough one.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, this will definitely be
And Mezada
interesting.
takes down Garland. Now, Mezada has the thief in the second slot, which tells me he's not really planning on danning that thief at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Seems like he's focusing more on the fighter at the moment, you know?
SaintVonJester brought his thief back to life.
Mm-hmm.
Could that be a meat shield or what?
Mm-hmm. And
SaintVonJester making the play to Canaria, which is Provoca. Wow, Vanilla Provoca.
Yeah.
Let's see what we have in the
this actually happened before, I believe.
Fire 2. There you go. We finally got some AoE.
And temper even, if.
Now, the thing is, SaintVonJester didn't make the play for Matoya here, so...
Yeah.
Now, if she is hoarding something good in those chests like money, because as you can see, SaintVonJester is very low on cash right now.
Yeah.
So, I think a Matoya play would be a smart idea in case she is hoarding some cash. He's gonna take out some pirates here.
Yeah. And Fire 2 will make short work of these things.
He's gonna burn the pirates alive.
That would make it a barbecue, no doubt.
Oh, Garland won, sir. Garland knocked somebody out. He knocked them down good.
Yeah. Knocked both Ninja and Range. Oh,
Full
from Beaky, SaintVonJester got the canoe.
Looks like Beaky downgraded from a ship to a canoe.
Oh.
Looks like the pirate life is getting rough lately.
Yeah. And
apparently need a runner check the chests here. Mezada's heading back to check now.
Sorry. Provoca actually has the key item Oxy Ale in the store, in the shop.
So our vendor item is the Oxy Ale. Yeah, Mickey had budget cuts. The last treasure he plundered was not as lucrative as it normally is.
No doubt. Oh, it seems like now he's joining the Matoya's cave.
I like this play. It's good. It's 3 free chests. It's a quick go with the canoe and the ship. You might find a loose item, because there is 2 loose items in this sea. Maybe 3, depending how generous people are.
Yeah.
Mezada's gonna pick up his ship and the bottle from the princess, who seems to like to drink tonight, but...
Yeah.
Ooh, unrunnable wolves. This is never pretty.
Yeah, it's true.
Now, the only thing
Who knows what the wolves might do, you know?
The only thing we missed so far is that in Matoya's we actually had the ice shield, which is going to give us some early game resistance toward
ice
that.
Shield is important.
That fighter.
Wow, another unrunnable. This time it's an ogre. Oh, Rob wiped that smug off the ogre's face real quick.
What sword are we going for? Oh, it's got to be the Mazmun. There is no other.
Mm-hmm.
Vorpal. I'd rather throw the trash can at them. Looks like SaintVonJester's making his way back to pick up some
healing items. Mainly a cap?
Yeah, he doesn't have much money, so he's gotta...
Yeah, he's gotta preserve it. I can understand that.
Mezada has now made his way to Provoca.
SaintVonJester's heading back to the Temple of Fiends to collect the unopened chests that are not locked by the mystic.
Alright, Jester is gonna sail. Looks like he's gonna make the I can't even remember the name of the town sometime. Oh, he's heading for the dwarfs.
Yeah.
Will we see the hooray?
Yeah.
Just for the meme. Ooh, a pro ring. That's a nice
pro ring.
find, certainly.
That's definitely a good one. It's very useful in most situations when it comes to it being equipped.
Pro Ring gives you 8 absorb. It is in the gauntlet slot for any of our light warriors tonight. I believe it has a -1 evade penalty, but it also resists the death element. So it is one of the best in slot items to always find. The only time that you'll typically not want a Pro Ring on a light warrior is when you're going to be equipping the power gauntlet in.
Yeah. Mezada actually gotten his canoe from Vicky in Pravaka.
Ooh, 10k Oxy Ale.
Yeah.
That's not bad for breeding underwater. I'd pay 10k to be able to breed underwater.
That's true.
And already SaintVonJester's up to level 5. Building those levels up quick.
Yeah. The play he's doing is pretty good right now. Doing a grinding play, which is pretty good.
Oh, he's fighting as he goes along. I like that play. Like that's mostly what I do. Like I'll fight as I'm going, because then you'll pick up levels as you're going along, right? That way, then your grinds don't have to be ooh.
Now Mezada's exploring Matoya's cave.
SaintVonJester has found the place where the Oxy Ale is gonna be useful. But he doesn't have the cash for it yet, so this makes me wonder here.
Yeah. It seems that now Elfland is on Rat now.
Now there's so many ways you can go. Do you go check Crystal Lake? Crystal Lake? What is this friggin' Friday the 13th? Crescent Lake? Or do you go towards Melmond in those places? Looks like SaintVonJester is heading for Melmond. And what will Melmond be today? Crescent Lake?
Oh, Crescent Lake! Wow.
Oh, Life 2, White level 6. No thank
That's
you.
pretty good.
No Life 2 for the seed.
Ooh. Ouch. That...
I'm pretty sure that is White Wizard locked.
Yeah. The whole... There was also like a level 3 lightning or bolt or something like that in the level 6 store.
So it seems the princess has been here already with her bottle, because there's a bunch of old men running around here.
Yeah.
Looks like she was sharing the drink.
Oh, we got a loot from the Lucon. And
loot's not really an item I like to see early, because it's really only good. It's only used once late game. So if I want to see a key item, I want to see the floater early. I don't really like seeing the loot overly early.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like SaintVonJester is gonna sail the seas, then reset. Then sail the seas, then reset. Ooh, cheap tents. That'll be good. Looks like Mezada has found Gaia. Ooh, pro rings too.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and he's got the
probably
bottle.
quite pricey too.
So he can check a key item here.
See? Oh, he's purchasing a couple tents.
Don't do it, Saint. Saint. No, Saint. Don't do it. Turn around. Turn.
Towards the...
Heading for Marsh.
Oh, boy.
Well,
Meanwhile, Mezada is going to check this bottle here. Let the berry out.
Yeah.
And gets a ribbon. Ooh. That's a pickup.
That was actually pretty good. Let's see.
Meanwhile, Jester is going through Marsh. The upper Marsh, just to check the chests. Not too much.
So far, he's gotten a few gold of 2 chests. He just explored.
It's never Marsh. P-Lifer, never Marsh.
Yeah.
See, Mezada. Is Mezada gonna make the volcano play, I wonder? Nope. Maybe. Oh,
No.
he's heading back now. He must be doing. He's gonna look for a little grind, I think. Gain a couple.
Oh yeah,
levels.
he's doing a little grinding play. Something that we all see very often in matches. Don't you agree?
SaintVonJester is getting stoned.
Ooh, yeah. Hope. That's bad news.
He just nopes out, nothing but money up top. So, smart idea.
Mhm.
No exit,
That's
no
true.
warp. It's a long walk out of this place. It's the Mosh Cave. Mosh. Don't think you're going to be able to rub out a giant. They're kind of big to rub with a little eraser like that.
Yep.
SaintVonJester's going to clear some chests here. Meanwhile, Mezada is firing up some trolls. Ooh, scums. These guys are normally dangerous.
Yeah,
They
it
always
is.
come up with something bad.
Yeah, there's gonna be sometimes unrunnable enemies around here.
Everything's unrunnable in Marsh. Or it seems it anyway.
Yeah.
But he's got the fire 2 charges, so we should be good. Depending what the key item is, might not be.
Yep. Anyway.
Mezada's back in Gaia. Mezada
Yeah,
looks like he's kind of confused at the moment.
Mm,
Almost like
yeah,
he doesn't
that's
know
true.
What he wants to do. Oh, he's off in the canoe again.
Yeah.
Paddling away.
Seems
Look
like-
at those two guys rowing.
Oh, he's
Funny
actually
it's funny how
in
they
a
fit.
volcano.
It's funny how they
Seems
fit
like he's
4 in that
hanging,
little canoe.
He's actually looks like he's heading to Onrak.
Yeah, I don't know what he's just, he's exploring, taking his time,
Yeah.
What did SaintVonJester find? I missed it. I looked over. Oh. The chime.
Oh, seems
Well.
like Mezada is heading towards the marsh as well.
Nobody likes me today.
This is gonna be an interesting play.
The chime's a good pickup though, because the chime does open up 2 floors of Mirage Tower, and there's a lot of chests in there. It'd be kind of an early risky play, I think. I'd kind of I'd like it if someone did.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Marsh is too bad though.
Mhm.
Nothing really
sorry.
bad showed up. VonJester made it out. Well, that's disappointing. I kind of was
Yeah.
hoping for a bad Marsh.
True. It could have been worse though. No?
Can always be worse.
Oh yeah. No
Marsh.
doubt. But anyway,
Mezada
let's
cleared
see
out
what
the top floor.
let's see where VonJester's coming in now.
Sailing, sailing, sailing the sea. I think he is heading for Crescent Lake. Death Touch Blaze, Grammatus. I wish.
Yeah.
Ghouls with Stun Touch, though.
Yeah. He's actually in Gaia right now.
And Blind.
It seems like he's getting ready to head towards the he's actually heading towards the end shot to buy a few things.
Oh, Mezada had to reset out. The ghouls got to him.
Yeah.
So that's 1 wipe. Yep, SaintVonJester is actually buying, stocking up on healing supplies and tents. Good idea.
So, with Sail the World being this particular flag set today, we've already got the ship and the canoe at this point. We have the bottle, and we found that the ferry is here in Gaia that we have access to. You have plays here. Which play do you think you'd make here? Here, as a runner there, Kevin?
Normally I'd be going for Ice Cave as a play, because there might be something important there that you can't find in the volcano. You know, the way I see it is that in way you guys are playing, you're making plays look different every run they do.
SaintVonJester is making the play I would make. Check out what the old on-rack is, as well as the waterfall and ordeals. You can pick off 2 key items in short supply here. I like SaintVonJester's
That is
play.
true.
It's gonna go for ordeals first. Ooh.
That's gonna be an interesting play.
Well, to be honest, you don't really need to find towns right now, because you found Crescent Lake and you found Provoca, so you got the 2 key items out of towns. So right now, towns really aren't that important at this point in time.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the slab, so Melman's useless.
Yeah.
You don't got the slab, so you can't Lufa's pretty useless as well. So,
of course,
I agree with SaintVonJester's play here.
There's a possibility the slab could be in this, could be in the castle, in the ordeals, or it could be anywhere. In any of the case, you know?
Oh, yeah, any item can be anywhere in this game.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Randomizer.
Yeah. Mezada actually got the chime from Mars.
Now, for those of you that don't know, these pillars here are randomized. So it doesn't, as you know in the vanilla game, always take the bottom one. It works. But in this game, they're randomized. It looks like SaintVonJester found his way through pretty good. Got a little bit of gold, some sorcerers. These guys are always pain.
Yeah, no doubt. When I faced them, they usually do a one-hit KO in vanilla. No?
That they do. Looks like they got high magic resistance too.
And that's usually a pain in the butt.
Mezada made her out, so Swamp didn't really claim any victims tonight. So now we'll see what Mezada decides to do from here. Oh, SaintVonJester tangling with some Medusas again. Oh, there it is. The trash sword has been found.
Okay, let's not call it the trash sword. It's a perfectly viable endgame weapon. It has 24 base damage and 60% crit. It's good enough.
in the on-rack purchasing a few healing items. That includes cabins too.
Team Vorpal never.
Okay. Mezada is back in the river again.
Throwing his way back towards Crescent Lake here, or the old Crescent Lake. Meanwhile, we're about to see what ordeals is going to hold here for SaintVonJester.
Yep.
Ooh, a katana. That'll make your thief very viable once
yeah. That would make things very interesting.
And we have some
herb. He's got the herb. That could be used in Elfland wherever it is.
Elfland class was in its vanilla location today, and you can always just go back to the prince at this point. So there is potentially a key item or another fetch quest item from the Elfland castle.
Oh, Mezada's doing the volcano. Gonna check the armory, trying to get some good weapons. The good weapons are still out there. There's still the defense, the ice swords, the flame swords, you know, that kind of stuff. The Masmo, the Excalibur. You know, the good weapons. Ooh, the fire's just whooping them. Giving them the short end of the stick there.
SaintVonJester just went back to get the Vorpal.
Didn't he get it before?
I do not believe he saved after exiting out.
I
So
guarantee
he took a wipe.
Yeah. That's not good. But at least he knew a way to get back to True to Pillars easy enough.
Yeah. Anyway, Mezada just ended up facing off against a couple of giants and a couple of Agamas. And one of his red mages just got knocked out.
Alright, sorry about that. I had a little business to tend to. But I'm back. Ooh, the P's wiping out the red mages.
Oh, crap. Yeah. Ouch. Fire just wiped out the fighter as well. That is just painful.
Looks like Mezada either took a wipe to the P's or reset out.
Yeah.
Wipe. According to Sar, Z-wipe. And SaintVonJester has made it out of Ordeal. So right now, SaintVonJester has I'd say he's got a decent lead. Exploration-wise and key item-wise. So now, is he going to go turn that herb in right away?
Or is he going to go somewhere
else
to find something?
See, I don't like this play. I think I would have went to Honorak and the Waterfall before I would have done this. I know what he's hoping for. I know he's hoping for the floater.
Yeah.
But I think I would have checked Honorak and Waterfall instead of doubling
Seems
back.
like he is turning in the herb.
Yeah. This is a bit of a route in.
Oh! He's from the Prince of Elfland. He actually got SaintVonJester's gotten the adamant.
Ali Gerbrab. No, SVJ did not check Honorak. It looks like he's going to follow this fetch quest. See where it takes him. Meanwhile, Mezada still cleaning out the volcano here. Giant's giving him a bit of an issue, but he's got some attacking spells now. Doesn't got much for weapons yet, though. I see he's still punching people out with fists of fury here, so.
Yeah, it seems like Mezada is trying to get through.
SaintVonJester got caught by the cutscene here. Getting the ship early, you never take the first bridge, so you always end up getting the cutscene when you come here.
Yeah.
The crown, wow. We're fetching away here. We're gonna go down and give the crown back to the kindly old king. You know, king without a crown isn't much of a king.
And this will... Oh, he's resting, and then before going to Astos.
This volcano's been dangerous so far.
He's actually got the cube, so now Mirage Tower and Sky Fortress is now possible to be accessed.
Astos with Scorch. The kindly king was Astos all along.
And seems that Astos is being a pain in the butt right now.
Looks like Astos was trying to solve the Rubik's Cube, but figured he couldn't, so he's like, here, I'll just give this cube away. Yeah. Maybe you guys can solve it. I can't.
Well, Mezada looks like Mezada was actually retreating from Volcano because both his red mages and his thief were knocked out by two sphinxes.
Yeah, he's getting out with his ill-gotten booty. Gonna revive some people before he goes back to get more ill-gotten booty. Meanwhile, SaintVonJester sailing away again. Is he gonna go back to Honorak, I wonder? It's looking like he...
Looking like he's going to, it looks like he's going to Honorak.
No, heading back to Crescent Lake again.
Oh, Gaia!
He hasn't turned the bottle in yet, that's why.
Yeah.
He's gonna be happy when he sees that ribbon, that's for sure. We're gonna get a look at some level 8 spells here.
Yeah.
Well, there'll be no life in this seed, people. And no fast, so...
Yeah.
Power bonks out there somewhere.
That's pretty much... Yeah, having a level 8 fast is more of a dud.
Well, level 8 spells are exclusive to white wizards and black wizards. Red mages can't use any level 8s, so...
Yeah.
Fast is off the table, and both life and life 2 are off the table, so... We haven't seen Temper yet. Haven't seen Nuke. Haven't
Actually,
seen
I actually did see Temper. It was a level 2 spell in Pravaka.
Oh, is Life 2 Red Wizard learnable? Oh, thanks, Ale. I don't really know the chart for that kind of stuff.
But anyway, yeah, Temper was in Pravaka as a level 2 black spell.
Well, they'll get Life 2 anyway, so that's a good sign. SaintVonJester is now making his Volcano play. We could see a high 5 here, depending if Mezada decides to go back.
I wonder if this whole risk he's doing will pay off in time.
What risk is that? What risk is he taking? It's going to pay off?
Unfortunately, he's going to go check the volcano right now. And he does find his black shirt at this point for SaintVonJester inside the armory.
That'll be a little bit of ice magic for his thief to make the thief actually useful.
I mean, it is always great to get a castable item at this point.
Well, especially when they cast like Ice 3 or Ice 2. I mean, Ice is Ice is the most powerful of the elemental spells in this game. So, you always like to see Ice. Looks like Mezada's going to revive his thief too, so it doesn't look like we're going to see any Dan thieves today. I think you can tank the katana for that one.
I mean, it is certainly an option. You have the faster EXP grind if you leave a character.
Yeah, but I like the 4-man party strats are good too, though, especially with ooh, dragon armor. That'll be good for the fighter if they ever find a tail, the stinky rat tail.
Well, the dragon armor is your best in slot item at that point. It has great absorb. I believe it is 42 absorb from the dragon armor and the opal armor, but it has resistances for fire, ice, and lightning. So once you find that tail in class promote, great find.
Yeah, it's got the same absorb as the opal, but it's got those resistances that really help you out, because then you don't get 4 ribbons, right? So you might not even get 3 ribbons. So the dragon armor does help a little bit. Ooh, red goils with poison touch.
But we have Mezada checking the hairpin chest to find a light axe.
Light axe is good for the undead, plus a good swinger. So we're about half hour in, and I'd have to say, I'd say SaintVonJester has a slight edge. He's got more of that fetch quest done.
I'd give a slight edge to SaintVonJester at this point. Fully completing out ordeals, getting your fetch quest done, huge find.
Alright, let's see. SaintVonJester leaves the volcano. Doesn't feel like he's strong enough to take on Carry, I guess, so. I like to dip the volcano when I'm ready to take Carry on too, so you don't have to double dip.
Now, I don't think I saw any houses in SaintVonJester's pool at that point, which would be the indicator that he's not going to go straight up to ice and dig that incentivized location, and instead going back for a little bit more resource.
Yeah, no, ice is not a place you want to take lightly. That's for sure.
So at this point, there, Hangry Canuck, I think we have, 4 different places you can play on the table. You have your Earth Cave Dive, which is definitely a gamble at this point. You could go check out the waterfall and the on-rack location, or you got the chime, you got the cube. You could actually go up and check Mirage Tower. Which one do you want to do?
If it's me, it's gotta be ice. You gotta go ice. It's got that. I like to get the incentivized items out of the way early, if I can. Because that way there, if you find, say you find the rod and like all the incentivized good, and say the only thing left to dig out is a tail, if you don't want a class change, then you really don't have to bother checking chests anymore. Once you have all your go mode items, right? So that's why I like to get the incentivized stuff out of the way first, and then that might leave the loose items not needed, because I tend to skip them.
Checking loose items in incentivized locations are great. Checking loose items in orb locations are great. And it really depends on what you feel comfortable with your current spell usage, your current spell slots, and your current levels. as we are looking at an Ice Cave play here. So SaintVonJester is following your line and going straight for Ice Cave.
Yeah, I like this play because, I mean, it's like I said, it's an incentivized item. You need to get your incentivized items out of the way. But I wonder what's in store in the Ice Cave today. Because this is never a pretty place. Meanwhile, Mezada is heading his way to the bottom of the volcano. Looks like he's going to try to clear out the bottom floor.
So Mezada is going to check his chest on floor 5, I believe, of Volcano, and SaintVonJester is rapidly approaching the Ice Cave in Chantilly. Now, I don't think we had Warp early, did we?
No, we haven't seen Warp yet, I don't think. We don't have Warp or Exit, so I mean, he's going to have to make this bottom floor run twice in the Ice Cave. So it'd be interesting to see if he decides if the eye is like, if the eye isn't that good. Would you try an eye grind right about now, you think?
Would I try an eye grind at this point? It is still an option, but I don't think I would take it this early because, again, you don't have all 12 incentivized locations yet, and you could always do an Agma grind, you can always do a Blue D grind. I think those are a little bit more, especially since we already have the Chime of the Cube, and you can check all those kind of chests along the way.
Ooh, and rates with the stop. The glance. Looks like SaintVonJester. Ooh, and Blaze too. The rates are packing.
As Mezada finds a loose ribbon in Volcano. That is a huge find for Mezada. Now, we do know that, to answer Greatly Puff in chat, this is a 1-in-2 race at this point. So, these runners need these wins if they're trying to get into the play.
Yeah, so you gotta make sure your routing's on point and everything else, because I mean, you're playing the same level skill of opponent. I mean, if you make a mistake and your opponent doesn't, it could mean the play-in race, or it could mean the 1-4, 0-5 bracket.
Well, you know, if he drops down that low, at least he'll be in good company with me, I guess.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm 1-3, so I'm almost there. No one told me the objective was to get wins, right? I thought it was like the more losses you had, the better, so I was kind of confused on the whole rule thing. Oh, are we going to see an Agama grind here? Greggly Puff, just wait. Are you going, oh, loose loader in ice.
It's in the 6-pack at the bottom.
That is big.
Man,
that is real big.
Opening up a 6-pack and finding a floater, that is a huge find. With the ship and the canoe at this point, SaintVonJester is only a couple of minutes away from being flying.
Now, here's a question for you. Knowing how dangerous the ice cave is, would you think about getting out with your floater now, saving it, and coming back in? Or risking the second trip?
I would definitely go for the trip.
You would risk the second trip?
You got a mage staff at this point as well, in that 6-pack. So it's more valuable that you get all the information, you only check the chest that you need to on your way out.
Ooh, Excalibur.
Because you're going to need that item outside of that chest at this point, unless it's a ruby.
Look at all the opal armor there. Oh, it looks like SaintVonJester's doing what I said. He's getting out and saving with his floater. I like this play, honestly, I do. I don't like the fact he's leaving the required item behind. That is kinda... What do you think about that play?
So, Captain Nerd, we have just found a loose floater inside of the ice cave. Number 1, are you a fan of leaving the incentivized location behind?
Honestly, no. I would go for it as soon as possible.
And if you do decide to do that, where do you think your big play is? Because you're going to have to make a big play to make this airship worth it, to go all the way down here.
if I was to make that kind of big play, I'd go straight for getting the airship.
So now that he has the airship, where do you think he should go next? Since he's got the airship, he's flying the size. Do you think he makes maybe a play on going over to the waterfall cave? Should he go to on-rack after getting the item from Sardo? Or should he go and just try and dive sky at this point? Because those are all options.
Well, I would go for the waterfall. See what's in there.
We have a key. Sarda had a key. And it looks like we do have a Dagobah grind going on Mezada's side. Oh no, maybe not. He's still going. Ooh, SaintVonJester is going to be checking some keylock chests. Do you like this play? Captain Nerd, do you like this play checking these chests? Or would you keep going on for incentivized items?
I would probably go for a bit more incentivized items. Because you never know. Sorry about that.
Nope, no worries. You kind of cut out there for a second. An opal bracelet's a big find. And we have our first look at a fiend, 37 minutes in. Oh, and Carrie, making him ride into lightning. I don't... Do you like his chances here?
His chances he might have a good chance, but there's gonna be a chance that Carrie might wipe him out.
Ooh, Carrie, 6 hits, 157. Looks like he's putting those items to good use, those caster items, as well as he's got his fighter tempered up. That light axe is doing some work. And SaintVonJester is out of dwarf, continuing his chest checks. Ooh, Carrie, 5 hits. Putting those arms to work. Carrie's got a bit of hit points too there, you know. He's the black shirt chip damage. Oh, down to just a red mage and all he's got. Oh. Carrie's not playing around. Carrie means business. I have a question for you. Do you think SaintVonJester is going to remember he didn't get the Ice Cave item? If he doesn't go back soon, do you think there's a chance that could slip his mind?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it could.
How do you think, Ty?
I mean, going and grabbing all these key items is free. At the end of the day, you're going to have to check a lot of chests anyways. I personally would have just gone straight to Sky. There are a lot of levels, a lot of EXP grinds, you got a couple good clears, and you have the most chests out of the game. You're going to be more than likely to find something you need. The other play that I think is more than viable is going in straight to Waterfall.
So you don't like the fact that he's flying around. You don't like this play here, checking all the chests. I
think it is a play, but I would definitely try and go just straight for Sky at this point. But that's just because if there's nothing else, I'm playing to win at this point, and if I find something in Sky at like level 8 and level 9, I know I'm going to find that before my opponent by at least 20 minutes.
Looks like Mezada's now entered the Ice Cave. He's going to get his floater soon. He's going to love that. Looks like Mezada's fighting a Wraith here. Meanwhile, SaintVonJester is checking the Oasis. He didn't go back and buy the Oxy Ale yet now either. I think this would be a good shot at that. But what's he gonna... It looks like he's going to Waterfall on-rack. And what is on-rack today? Town of Melmond. And for you people that don't know, there is a flag on called Zozo Melmond. What that does is, those desert tiles here in the town, they have a chance of sparking an undead encounter. So, if you find this place early, it's not a bad grind point if you got a fire or a harm spell. Wouldn't you agree, Captain?
So yeah, the fire spells are really great against undead there, Captain Nerd, since all undead have a weakness to fire, so you're going to do bonus damage to it. So with the mage staff, with having those fire spells, you may potentially take a grind there if you really want to, but I think SaintVonJester is saying, let's get the incentivized done, let's go and straight go toward the waterfall, grab all 6 chests there.
I agree 100% with that, but I was talking more early game, like if my Melmond is Provoca, and you have a Fire 2 spell, wouldn't hurt to take a few fights. Meanwhile, SaintVonJester's into the waterfall. Nightmares with a good little hit there, stun touch, never a good thing. Mezada soon gonna come across his most favorite item in the game. He's heading for it. Ooh, the excitement. He skips the chest. No, there it is. So now, what do you think? You find your floater 42 minutes in an incentivized location. Do you feel your opponent has checked this before you? Captain Nerd?
Fortunately, I think we may be having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, it sounds like
Captain Nerd. But yeah, if I was about the 40-minute mark and I find the floater loose in ice and I've had the canoe and the ship for this long, yes, I feel behind. I know SaintVonJester. Fan of him. I've been racing with him for almost a year now, and anytime I find a floater loose in ice and I have not found it until about the 45-minute mark, I definitely feel behind.
Sorry about
And according to Lord of the Synth, after a failed dive, I'd feel behind. I think anybody would feel behind.
But to answer your question earlier, I'd say, yeah.
Alright, let's see what DI has in store today. It's got good first strike, but it's got no attack, so it should be pretty easy to take care of. Now, let's see if this is the tail.
Now
go ahead.
We do know that SaintVonJester has skipped this chest. This was a calculated play from him. This was the one chest that he skipped, I believe. So,
but now, if you're SaintVonJester now, and you find all the go mode items you need, do you actually go back to get that tail?
Captain Nerd, what do you think? Would you go back for that tail here?
Yes, I would.
Now, any particular reason that you really want the tail right there? Would you say, like, getting life charges, or do you think just a better equipment? What's the big reason behind going back for the tail?
Well, with the better weapons mainly, like the Masamune and Excalibur and Defense, that'll enable more hits.
Down in chat, Future Sight was saying, can't use the Vorpal without the tail. You can't use the Excalibur without the tail. You can't use the Dragon Armor without the tail.
True, but you can use a Masamune without it.
Yes, you can.
And you can also use a Sun Sword, old reliable, which I've seen that before too. Do I think that SaintVonJester will go back to the tail? Absolutely. He loves the Vorpal. He's a firm believer in it. Would I do it? If I find a Masamune or a Sun Sword and I've got a Power Bunk and Sky potentially, no.
I agree 100% with you, Caillou. If I find all my go mode items and I'd have a Masamune and a couple of ribbons, and I knew the tail wasn't ice because it's the only item I didn't find and it's the place I didn't check, I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't waste the time going back.
To answer Ali Giraffe, he does not. He purposely skipped that. As soon as he got the floater, he grabbed the chest along the way out of ice, and then left.
Ooh, Cure 4 at level 5. And we have Brack. I like Brack. Brack strats are good.
I'm in the different camp on that one. It does nothing 77% of the time for me.
But 60% of the time, it works every time. I just find it's useful on Kraken and Tiamat 1. I find it really works on them well. And we have
It really depends, in my opinion, how many fades, nukes, what other items I've got. But yeah, Brack shots get it done if you got multiple people casting it in. If you've only got one caster, I don't rely on it.
Mezada just picked up his key. And I wonder if he is going to go through chest checks or not. SaintVonJester checking the chests in TOFR. This is a play I don't really agree with. This is more a play you save for endgame. Like if you're walking in TOFR and you just want to see if there's an extra second loose. Will the Titan eat tonight? That is the question. Now that SaintVonJester actually found that second loose item, and he's got the Vorpal, and he's got some good armor, do you think he's still going to chest check? Would you still chest check?
If you got the items necessary, not unless there's a specific key item that is needed to progress.
Well, we just got the slab from Matoya, and that, I believe, from my knowledge database, should either lead to the Oxyale or the Rock.
Could lead to the TNT as well, which could lead them on a fetch quest again to get the rod. So, basically, it's how do you want to play it right now? Mezada just got his confused old men loot, we'll say. Well, if he doesn't find the Mazmun Ali Jabrap, it's probably a good play to go back, because, like, I'm not a Vorpal lover, but in a pinch, I would use it. Looks like Mezada's clearing out the Dwarf Cave. Oh, Pro Cape's a nice little pickup. Does the same as a Pro Ring. Only it fits in your gauntlet slot, which is good for your casters. Because normally your black mages and your white mages can't use shields and stuff, right? So this is one of the good items for them.
I did forget. We do know where the Oxyale is. It's in Provoca's item shop.
It is. It's for sale for 10k.
So the Lufanians are going to be holding our key rod tonight.
Now that depends. They could be holding the TNT.
That's true.
We haven't seen the TNT yet.
They will be holding the TNT, which will lead to the rod.
But guaranteed, you're right. They're going to be part of the fetch quest, one way or the other.
As we get level 3 fade from the Elfin.
Fade, and I'm not sure if that was Red Wizard learnable or not. I didn't see what slot it was. It went by too quick.
I thought it was in slot 1, so I'm pretty sure that was Red Mage learnable. So.
Yeah, I thought I seen it in slot 2, but I could be wrong. I'll defer to you on this one.
Well, I'm sure we're going to see in just a second again, as he's going right back.
Slot 1, you were correct, sir. Ooh, wall too. Wall's a good little pickup. If you're short a ribbon. But with 2 ribbons. Now here's another question for you, Captain Nerd. How many ribbons would you feel safe going on if you knew the wall spell was available?
I'd say a max of 2 or 3 at most. Mostly.
I think if I knew the wall spell was available, I'd feel safe going on 1 ribbon. Especially with 2 red mages that can cast wall. If I had 1 ribbon, I'd go for it.
Well, it's unfortunate that it's in the 4 slot of level 3, which is white mage only, unfortunately.
Well, then no wall for you.
But at least you got a consolation prize in tier 4. You got Invis too.
Yeah, Invis 2 will be a big help, especially if E-Crack and Honda there decides to pull out some love slaps. Alright, now we're going to get our look at Leffinish, which, from what we know, should be Vanilla Leffinish. And he translated a slab, so we're going to see, is this going to be the Rod for Go Mode or the TNT for Fetch Quest? TNT, it's dynamite. Yeah, I'm not a very good singer, I'll stop. Mezada's clearing out the Cardi Isles. Probably looking for that second loose. You are very welcome, C-Note.
At least he finds his katana, but he is not TNT. He's dynamite.
Alright, where is SaintVonJester gonna go here? Alright, he's gonna turn into TNT. He's dynamite. If that becomes a meme, I'm gonna lose my mind.
He'll win the fight.
TNT.
It's not a power glove.
TNT. The Vorpal's weak.
Oh, come on, man. Don't trash on the Vorpal. Vorpal's a fine sword. I may not like it personally, but it still gets the job done.
Hey, come on, we gotta have some fun here. We're just getting warmed up. And in the cave, the mighty cave, the Titan eats tonight.
Okay, I think we've had enough of Song Hour here. So, there, Captain Nerd, you got a couple things on the menu at this point. You have Sea Shrine that you could go mode. You could go for any sort of chess play, either in Sea Shrine or in Sky. Which one would you rather make the play here?
I would probably go for the Earth Cave real quick and make short work of Lich just to get it over with, you know?
Going with the Earth Cave first. That is an interesting play there.
Looks like SaintVonJester's going back for his tail.
I can definitely agree with you. It is the safest out of the three plays you can make there. Any particular reason you want to make the Earth Cave play here as opposed to a Sea or a Sky? Other than you think it's just going to be fastest?
Well, there could be some hidden items there that people might overlook. Like there could be an extra ribbon or something else. Possibly Masamune.
I have seen a lot of seeds where the Masamune has actually been in Earth, but I don't think SaintVonJester is going to be looking for the Masamune. He is very firmly in the Vorpal camp, so.
And he's going to pick up his tail, and he's going to go class change, and he is go mode. I don't know if you'll see him checking under chest.
I think he'll check any sort of free chest along the way. I think that he may check floor 3 is Sky, because those floor chests are pretty easy to get. You may see him check a couple chests along the way in Earth. There is one along the way on the north side in Earth 3. There's another one on the Vampire chest. Those two I may see, but I don't see many chests checked by SaintVonJester. It's mainly levels at this point that he needs.
Now, here's a question. Would you eye grind? At this point in time, you have over 12 items. You have the experience boost. Is this the time you would grind?
Me, I probably say around Mirage Cavern or where the
So you're a bigger fan of the Agamas, or going into like Sky or Mirage Tower?
basically.
But what level do you think you'd be comfortable going into a Topher with this particular flag set?
Basically, I'd say about level 15 or 16 at most.
At most to go into Topher. You are a brave man. I'm going to say that right now.
My second is exactly, sir. If you do a dive at 15 or 16 in Topher with this equipment and win, you deserve to win the tournament. With just what he has there now, the Vorpal and the armor he has, I don't think I'd feel safe anywhere. I'd say high 20s, low 30s would be my safe point at this point in time.
Yeah, but you're never going to see these runners take it all the way to the save point. It's all about making those low 20 gambles and just try and hope for a paper topher, in my opinion.
I don't, honestly, I don't think you can make that dive with the Vorpal at that low level. Mazmoon, yes. Vorpal, I think you'd need a little bit more, because if you run across... See, it's a tail of the tape right there.
I don't know. The Vorpal gets an extra swing at 22. That's a definite cutoff point, in my opinion. So I'd feel safe in the mid-20s with just a Vorpal, personally, for me. But at that point, I'm still relying on RNG to get through most of those Fiend fights, because those Fiends can still whack me very easily with the low amount of hit points I have.
Yeah, like, the Fiends, like, TOFR is the great equalizer. Let's put it that way. You can be 20 minutes ahead, get the Topher, wipe 2 or 3 times, your opponent can walk in, do it on the first try, and beat you. I've seen it happen. Meanwhile, looks like SaintVonJester is gonna do a little buy his Oxy Ale. And now he's officially go mode. My fault before, folks. Gonna spend the rest of his money on heals and houses. Mezada is out of the waterfall. Now, where's SaintVonJester gonna go now? Volcano. Gonna go for a little revenge.
Again, we are sitting at near the hour point, and neither of these two runners have actually lit an orb. So, I mean, we do have SaintVonJester with all of his key items. So, Captain Nerd, how many chests do you think he's going to check along the way? I mean, he could still potentially find some stuff. Ribbon, defense sword, white shirt.
At most, I'd probably say he'll check almost every chest.
Now, remember, he does have Invis 2 on 2 characters. So the white shirt really isn't as important as it would be if Invis 2 would have been white mage locked. I don't see him checking any. I just see him flying right through everything now. Like I said earlier, he may check the on the way chest, like the foreign sky, but I can't see him. I really can't see him opening another chest.
So, something I do want to make a note here. We saw SaintVonJester equip the Excalibur on his knight and put the Vorpal on his red.
I like that play. Not gonna lie. I like it.
I'm just shocked by the play from him. That's all.
Well, I mean, the Excalibur makes your fighter really viable, and I mean, your red mages don't have a lot of good magic. There was no nuke available. I think we've only seen 1 level 3 spell, so basically all your white mages, or your red mages are going to be doing is tossing out Invis 2s, then after that, they're pretty well, it's swing or just stand there. So I can understand why he wants his red mages to have a good weapon. I'm surprised he's checking these chests, actually. I wonder what he's looking for. What do you think he's looking for?
What do you think he's looking for there, Captain Nerd?
He might be looking for a another item, such as at most, I'm thinking if he finds a Masamune, looks like he found his 3rd rib.
I think he's digging for the Mazmoon right now.
I personally think he's digging for Power Monk. That's the one I think he's doing.
That too.
But finding that 3rd ribbon is a huge find. That means 3 of his light warriors can survive through instant death spells 255 times out of 200. I'm sorry, 253 times out of 256. Which is an important thing to note if you are unlucky like me.
And me.
I'm usually the most unlucky one when it comes to finding.
I actually got 2, 3, and 256 in the same round on 2 different characters.
They do happen. Like I said before, numbers happen for a reason. It is about, I believe, 1.16% of the time to happen. Across two characters, you're looking at something pretty high up there, and a badge of honor to be worn next to me there, Hangry Canuck.
Yeah, I actually have it highlighted. It was on Tiamat's floor.
As we have more medallions of the meme medallion there for getting 3 out of 256. Spells app, hi in chat. Nice to see you tonight.
Looks like, I wonder if he's gonna, I don't think, now you think Jester would attempt an Agama grind? Because he needs levels. He must know he needs levels right now.
Yeah. I can see he's attempting it, so he'll most likely do that.
Oh, looks like we're gonna have a high five from our runners here. So let's see, let's recap here. Mezada is still missing Charm, the Cube, the Adamant. He's still got a lot of places to check. Meanwhile, these red giants are being a little bit pushy. Backing that truck up. Yes, Trenton, you are correct. If you fight your way through sea and sky, you're probably going to gain 5 to 6 levels minimum.
I mean, with how many caster items we had? I think I saw a Thor hammer, I think I saw a Zeus gauntlet, and a in addition to the fire 2 charges, so.
And the black shirt, so you have the tools.
I mean, you can make those spell charges last a good long way and take a lot of the fights along the way.
I mean, especially now your thief's got a katana, you got the Vorpal on a red mage, you got the Excalibur on your knight. You could pretty well just slash your way through.
And just remember, every time that you get more of these levels, the more health that you get. More safety you have for Topher, because it only takes one nuke to ruin a good Topher run.
Yep. It only takes one nuke. Or nuclear. Out of chaos.
As we're rapidly approaching our fight against Carrie, Captain Nerd, you want to take the helm on this?
What's the question?
Ooh, and SaintVonJester coming out with fades. Carry with that thunder. Riding the lightning again. Another fade. 234 with the X-Cal. 87. Mean Gene. 95. Hey, I like that Mean Gene. I used to like wrestling. Carry down. Ooh, we had double carry fight here.
This is going in with the katana. For 2 hits for 80 damage. Some more temperatures going into that knight. Going for a potential rub play. It's an interesting play, but fades come out. 115. Swings in with the X-Cal. 196. Another temper. Another katana swing for 9 damage. Carry doesn't seem to be hitting hard, as he's going in for more fade charges and more swings. Fade hits for 306. The X-Cal hits for 381. Terminated. Mezada just moments behind. Both of our runners have the orb lit at approximately the 104.
And that's their first orb each. SaintVonJester is buying some spells for his knight. I like this play. And his thief. Mezada going to buy his Oxy Ale now. Buying lit 2. Makes the thief, gives the thief a little AoE. So what's left on the table for VonJester right now? There's Earth, Sea, and Sky. He's got 3 ribbons, a Vorpal. I think I would go mode this right now. Like Mezada's gonna tackle the Mirage Tower here. Let's see what he decides to do, if he's gonna check chests or if he's just gonna go. Nope, we're gonna get a look. So here's a question. Why is SaintVonJester using up all of his tents at the moment, do you think?
No clue.
It's a very veteran move, as one of our co-commentators would say. You want to take it, Caillou?
Yep, that is a veteran move. What you just saw him use every tent in that pool. He knows he's in go mode. And what happens is when you're in go mode, all of your items will stack up. You'll have 8 items in your pool. The last slot in that third row is for like houses. And then the very bottom will be heal potions. That way when you open up your item menu, all you have to do is push up and to use heal potion. It allows you to get through the menuing much faster because you have less inputs.
Exactly. Meanwhile, SaintVonJester is going to be doing some chest checking as well. Excuse me. Still makes me wonder what he's looking for.
That's a huge find, though.
White shirt. Yeah, but with 2 characters with Invis...
You know what? You could lose a red mage. We've seen that. He is still very low level.
But he put it on the white mage, on the red mage, so... I think I would have put that on my thief, personally.
But isn't Fade or something sharing that slot right now with the Invis 2?
No, Invis 2 is level 4.
Oh, it's level 4. I'm sorry. I pulled a double today.
He's sharing it with Quake and some other spell you probably never use.
Lightning 2. You'll use that more often.
Well, level 15 for VonJester.
But, we also did find in the less than greater than room, I know my co-commentator's favorite sword, the Masamune!
Game over. It's done. Go mode. Complete go mode. No, he's even warping out. Not even checking another chest. I love it. You may check the easy chest though, because like you said, that power bonk is still at large. Meanwhile, Mezada's just taking some fights, getting some good experience. Ooh, that blue dragon was made of paper from the looks of it. But when you got the Mazmoon, everything's made of paper. Ooh, the Medusas are kind of beefy.
Now, see, this is why I love making this guy play early. You have your eye encounter on a random encounter on both the first and second floor of Sky. And, looks like it's actually pretty common at this point in the encounter table, too.
I've been finding a lot with these seeds at week 4, I find is like, once you find one enemy on the floor, you get 2 or 3 in a row of that same enemy every time. I don't know why, I don't know if it's something with the seeds or whatever, but I know I was running one the other day, and I think I hit 7 ghost packs in a row in C. Wasn't pretty. Was not pretty. But as of right now, SaintVonJester is complete go. He's not even stopping to check the easy chests, I don't think. Looks like Mezada's grinding, maybe.
Is he blue D grinding?
No, he's just on the first floor, going in and out. He's leaving now. Oh, he realizes he doesn't have the cube.
Oh, good for him on that one. That would be the worst, to get all the way up there and then just realize you don't have it.
Mezada heading for ordeals now, an incentivized location he has not checked yet.
But, SaintVonJester is rapidly approaching the Bridge of Destiny. If you want to see our Robot Overlord, get your Blessed RNGs and your Mr. Destructoids in chat. I love reading the Mr. Destructoids with inputs to read during the fight.
Looks like he's going to take this Mud Gold Sorcerer fight. Meanwhile, Mezada's making his way through ordeals, trying to figure out these pillars. He does have warp, so if he doesn't make a mistake, he will be okay. He will be able to go back and fix it.
So, Captain Nerd, what do you think? What would you like to find at this point? Any of these fights on the Bridge of Destiny, Tiamat, how are you feeling?
Honestly, how I feel is that I could see him trying to find more mech, but that's very slim. But now, since he's facing Tiamat, wow, seems okay. I can see what.
And Cellzap, you were right. He actually found a couple of cabins. Oh, he's going for the Bane strats on Tiamat. Trying to poison smoke him. Choke him out. He's going to temper up his fighter with the Mazmoon. Always a good idea. 4 hits, 369. Tiamat's got no response. Another Bane poison. Smoke terminated. Tiamat's choking on those fumes. Good fight, good fight. There's a katana. Is that the second katana of the seed?
Yes.
Figured. I'm quite surprised that neither player has Dan their thief in this one. It's kind of a rare thing.
It's certainly an option. Some people do it, some people don't. The thief with the katana is a valuable light warrior, and you're only shooting your EXP in the foot by 33%. So.
Yeah, and the fact that there was not really anything good at level black spells the first 3 levels too, so you could go either way with this one. But now it looks like SaintVonJester is going down to meet Honda Kraken here. Gonna take some Oxy Ale and, underwater. Runs pretty fast for running underwater. Meanwhile, we have Mezada back in the air after getting the herb. And he is heading for Onrak. He already did the waterfall. This is a play I don't understand. Oh yeah, he's gonna translate a slab. Good call. No Lupa today. I do believe we have another match on the go right now. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, between Asher 1611 and Dangwu, it's starting very soon on Speed Gaming 4.
Very nice. Very nice. Mezada's heading down to Vanilla Leffinish. Gonna get the TNT. We won't sing this one. I have a feeling my inbox is filling up with bad messages right now. Oh, SaintVonJester checking the easy chest. You think he'll check the Sharknado room?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he will.
I'm pretty sure it'd be the smart play.
Yeah, because there were some cases in the match when I first played that I found a power bonk in that exact area.
Ooh, Bane Sword. Doing what I think he's doing? Ah, he's giving the Bane Sword to the Thief. So it looks like we're going without Power Bonk and without Fast. This could make Topher a little bit dicey if the Fiend's got some good absorb. Would you feel good about going down without fast and without the power bonk?
Honestly, without fast, probably without the power bonk. Or
What about you, Kai? You think you feel comfortable enough, or would you want those extra levels to make sure?
I think you got to go at this point. You're in go mode. You're at 1 hour and 16 minutes in. You have all the key items. Sometimes you just have to aim and pray and just try and get your way. Get as many levels as you can on the way. You got Bane Swords. You can make use of it, but
He just made good use of it. First round, poison smoke.
I would definitely
vaping.
be in full go mode at this point. Take any fights that you think that you can along the way. Get some extra XP, but don't do any grinds. See how bad Topher is. If you need to grind afterwards, you can. You have warp.
And he picked up life 2 for his red mages. I like his routing here. How he only picked his spell up as he's going towards Earth. Another pro cape for Mezada. So they pretty much got all the armor and weapons they need at this point. Like really the only thing we haven't found is the Aegis shield and the Sun Sword and the defense sword, I think. And I don't think anybody's going to dig Earth for anything like that. Oh, you gotta love those bats though, eh? They're just getting away. The Spectre and the Geist pack. Look at another high five. Ooh, Mezada checking the upper floor of Earth. What could he be searching for? I mean, he's gotta be in go mode by now. He's gotta realize he's got everything he needs. Unless he too was looking for the power bonk. But at this point, if you're Mezada, you gotta think you're behind. So I don't understand this chest checking right now. Meanwhile, SaintVonJester just go-moding Earth. Checking the odd chest, it looks like. A nice juicy heal potion.
There's only 2 items that I could think Mezada actually wants at this point. The Power Bonk or the Defense Sword. I think in his previous races he's had that every time he went in Topher, and he knows that fast is not really easily accessible, so...
Alright, say hello to the vampire. Hello, vampire. Bye-bye, vampire. I can't remember if that exploit is still in the game or not. Anyway, SaintVonJester is quickly making short work of this Earth Cave. Now you gotta wonder, do you think he feels safe with these levels? Would you feel safe?
He's going against Lich? When he's going against Lich, yeah, he would be safe with those levels.
Okay, now, both red mages are below 300. Max. One nuke and... it could be game over.
You know what? I gotta give it to Captain Nerd here. He's got more wins than I do in this tournament. He's saying he's not gonna find a nuke at this point. If you kill him fast enough, you're never gonna get nuked. Isn't that right, sir?
Oh yeah. I've experienced dealing with nuked fiends as usual.
Looks like Mezada, is he gonna check this room here, I wonder? He's checked there. Yeah, he's full clearing Earth, I think. Nope, he's skipping it. He's just go-moding it now. So it looks like we might have a high five at a Lich fight here. Alright, VonJester engaging Lich. Going with Quake. Gotta say, that's a weird one. I've never seen anybody use Quake, but hey, look at that. Fell into a crack. Terminated. I'm gonna be quite honest, I did not know you could Quake glitch.
Yep, that is something that has been made very apparent. Some people would call it dang strats in certain cases, but yeah, you can Quake a lot of the undead. That is one of the good uses of the Quake. And Quaking glitch is, I'm going to call it a meme, but you know, if it gets it done, it gets it done.
And SaintVonJester entering TOFR at the 1 hour 21 minute mark. And it looks like he is going to do a little bit of a grind here. Now, do you see an error in this, a flaw in that? Captain Nerd? Where he was walking before?
Not that I know of.
Well,
I
for
can
those of
see
you
it.
that don't know, when you walk along the bottom of a room at the door, those are free tiles. You won't get an encounter down there. So while he was walking along the bottom of the room, he wasn't implementing his step count or going to get an encounter. That's why you see a lot of the more veteran runners, when they're going through a room like that, they're always going along the floor. Ooh, Earths with crack. Like Earths, ooh. Those Earths are getting revenge. They didn't like the fact. Hope it ain't crack. Yeah, looks like SaintVonJester's doing a little grind. I like this play. Think he's going to bring his thief back? Anybody?
Do you think he's going to bring his thief back? No. His thief is going to stay dead for this entire grind. Now, I do want to make a point here. He's grinding on the Earth side here. There's a couple of other things to grind. You could go for potentially Gasties and Fighter, Mage comps, and big packs of Badmen on the other side. Or you could take the level 1 grind and take some Frosties or some Worm Fights. What is your opinion on those particular grinds there, Captain Nerd?
Honestly, I prefer to go for the Batman grinds because they conjure a little more experience in the Earth.
So Badman and the Gasties, so you like that particular encounter set? That's,
Yes.
That's a good. That's a good set to grind, especially if they're pretty squishy. So.
I personally would look for worms.
Well, you don't really get a 4-pack of worms until you get much later on. So I mean, you could take the worms, but I'm also in Captain Nerd's agreement. I'd probably look for Gasties, Fighter, Mages, and Badmen personally, especially with the fades. Yeah.
I try to actually have all my levels I need before I go in, so I don't have to grind, but looks like you're right. Looks like Mean Gene there is, no, wait, oh. Resurrection. Meanwhile, Mezada making his way through Sea Shrine. Checking the odd chest. It looks like he's pretty much go-moding it now too, because he must know he has to. Oh, he's gonna check the chest that SaintVonJester didn't check. Could this be the mystical Powerball? Looks like SaintVonJester is actually making his dive now. We're gonna see what the fiends have in store. Phantom, run. There's the Zoo gauntlet. You think he was holding his breath when that little gauntlet picture came up? Have you ever found anything good in the validation chest? Anybody in chat? Anybody at all?
Honestly, no.
I don't think... Ooh, unrunnable zombie dragons. SaintVonJestering remembering that they did hit like Mack trucks. Piercing Mountain. Yeah, Zeus Gauntlet, it would be considered good early game. Like if you find it real early, but late game like this, it's not much of a find. It's equivalent to finding the Vorpal, I guess you could say. And a hush falls over the crowd. Meanwhile, Mezada making his way for Kraken. Captain Nerd, you want to take this fight?
I'm not exactly good with this right now, but I'll
Feel
try.
your nerve.
Alright, as we're having some tempers go in, and he's going for the Bane Sword strat against Kraken. Ineffective. Not going to work today. The Poison Stroke smoke strat just not working as he gets the 2 hits in. 3 hits for 186. Gonna need some more tempers to get into there. And another Bane Sword. Poison Smoke. Terminated.
Sorry about that. I had to stifle a laugh. There's the worms. Worms are normally tough though, so they're not really great grindable. But they're good to take if you find them. Meanwhile, we have Mezada with 3 orbs lit. Heading back in. I gotta say, Mezada's actually made up some pretty good ground in the last little while. Only got 1 fiend left, and then he's ready to go.
Yeah, I've actually been seeing that recently. He's actually covered pretty good.
But SaintVonJester is just a dungeon ahead. But if one wipe in Topher could even this up.
Personally, I'd say that Mezada is probably at this point at least 6 to 7 minutes behind.
1 Topher wipe. Pretty
Deep
much.
Topher. Deep Topher, yes. Early Topher, no.
If Kraken decides to play Devil's Advocate, yeah, then it's probably gonna be tied up. Alright, and then we have Lich, going for Quake strats.
He is giving him respect.
I always heal before Lich now. I made that mistake one time, didn't heal, he nucleared me, he wiped me. I always heal. Respect the Lich.
Well, he quacked the Lich again, so Duckling Pawn rezoned, you're quacking.
Alright, now we're heading for Carrie now. The person with 1,000,000 arms. Healing up Mean Gene. Putting Gene in the front. Meat Shield activated. Going for Bane strats. Gonna throw up some defenses, some tempers. Not a bad idea, because Carrie can hit hard in this situation. Masmon, 4 hits, 152, temper. Ooh, Katana, Inferno. Ooh, that's not bad with a ribbon. Although the knight took an awful beating. He gonna do... Oh, he's gonna save those... Oh, no, I figured he gotta save some of those temper charges. Gene again, 2 hits, 50. The Vorpal, 58, 2 hits. Ooh! Carrie hitting pretty good there. Meanwhile, Mezada is making his way through Sky Tower. So you will have one more chance to see a Wormek. So when he gets close to the floor, make sure you get your Bless RNGs out. Now the water floor. Runnable waters, that's good. Ooh, ambushed. Oh, Wissa Hags with nuke on the ambush. There's your wipe. Whew, spicy. That could be trouble, especially if they take the initiative like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that just made this race a little bit closer.
Made it
Because
a little hard.
ribbons don't block nuke. Nothing blocks nuke.
Sad to say, that's true.
Future sight, yep. This might have added a little time to this run. Ooh, that's... Let's see, Mezada's gotta face the same thing too, so... Mezada's on the bridge. Are we gonna see Warmac? No. Only one encounter on the bridge. He must have had the good one. UN sanctions against the Wizzahags. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Looks like VonJester is gonna try to get a few more levels, a little more hit points. See if he can at least survive one nuke. Mezada going with the Bane strats on Tiamat. Didn't work. Tempering up his fighter for the big swing. There goes one temper. Bane sword again, and no, Tiamat shrugs it off. Excal 4 hits, 650. Did he find the Mazmun, Mezada? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I'm pretty sure that was a Masamune on his knight, so...
No, that was an Excal, an orange sword. That was definitely the Excal on his knight.
Is he using it on his red wizard instead?
He could be.
Because I thought he checked all that. I'm pretty sure Mezada found it.
And Mezada is now entering the Temple of Fiends at the 132. Well, going to be 133 by the time he uses all his tents. But that one wipe, almost. Ooh, this is going to be a spicy one towards the end. Yeah, I see our tracker. Our lovely tracker we haven't mentioned yet, Danny. Make sure to give her a follow as well as my fellow co-commentators here, Kaizuku and Captain Nerd. I sang, so you don't got to follow me. I ruined that. Ooh. Lich goes down. Easy. Oh, and there's your gas dragons, unrunnable. Good experience if they don't have anything bad, but it looks like they got high magic resistance. And looks like SaintVonJester is... I like this play. I like this play by SaintVonJester. Do you know why he is taking encounters here, Captain Nerd?
Apparently, somehow he ended up getting wiped last time, so I'm thinking he's grinding so he can get a bit more levels to last a bit longer against the...
Why do you think he burned those encounters there, Kai?
He's trying to avoid a very specific encounter on that tile. I believe that we saw Wizard Hags with Bane at this point.
Nuke?
Oh, they also have Nuke too.
Oh, they nuked him. That's how he wiped.
Oh, fantastic. When it rains, it pours.
So I think he's burning off those encounters to see if he can get a good run on the water floor. Because those Wizzahags also had high initiative. Because they first struck. So I mean, this water floor could be dangerous. Well, not could be, it is. Let's see what happens. Waters. Now, he had a water fight the last time and then it was followed up by the Grey Sharks. Three water encounters in a row. Waters with some frost. Better nuclear, I guess. Meanwhile, Mezada getting stuck with more gas dragons. Oh, I agree. Platinum. If he falls again, SaintVonJester, Mezada would be in the lead. Oh, a bad pack of bad men. I don't like when you get them in big packs.
Personally, I do. I
there
like
they
them
are.
if I'm taking levels, but...
Oh, they got Scorch too. They didn't fire the nuke. He didn't run. Oh, another Scorch. One with the head left. Oh, he got lucky. They all scorched. And he got away.
So, they have Nuke, N-U-K-E, on the spell list, and they all decide to use skills at that point, which is a blessing. For
Oh,
SC.
yes.
It's important to note that Nuke is a spell, Nuclear is a skill, and there's a chance for enemies to use either a skill in their pool or a spell. And SVJ just got lucky that they all wanted to use a skill instead. They could attack, they could use a skill, or they could use a spell.
And here is Kraken 2. Gonna temper. Put up some defenses. Kraken comes out with Lit 2. Brushes that off. Tempering up the fighter for the big swing. 4 hits, 349. See what Kraken's gonna do next round. Got his defenses up now though, so it's not max yet. He's tempering up his fighter. Meanwhile, Mezada is making his way down still. Oh, Kraken just fasted himself. This could be interesting. Oh boy, we could see something. Oh, Mesmoon finishes him. I was kind of hoping to see what Kraken would do with a fast on him. Uh-oh. Scorch again. Looks like they like to use... Oh, there it is. There it is. The big guns. Got lucky. Got lucky. Oh. Wow. But he's running out of healing pots. Those heal trees on the fighter.
But he still didn't lose any of his light warriors, which is all that matters at that point.
Can't see what Matt would have that could be any worse than that. Meanwhile, he's just tempering up his fighter. He's not putting up any defenses against Tiamat. That could be a mistake too, because Tiamat can hit pretty hard. There we go. Now he's throwing up the defense. Gene goes with 3 hits, 194. 3 hits, 224. Nuke plus Tornado. Ooh, Tiamat with Fire 3, wiping out Gene. Meanwhile, Mezada's on the earth floor. Heading towards Lich. Ooh, put the life 2. Alright, let's see now. Mezada walking into Lich. He does have the Mesmoon on his red mage. Alright, let's see if SaintVonJester sets his party up. Does he have a ribbon on his fighter, I wonder? He does. Alright, take it away.
As we have Mezada pulling on the carry, we have SaintVonJester pulling in Chaos, going in straight for Tempers, and using some of his Invis cast at this point, and a Temper. Using Ruse on his Knight, he wants to get as defensive as possible. Mezada, on the other side, loses 2 light warriors to carry already. Oh goodness me, but gets through the fight. But Chaos deals a death blow to Gene with a J.
Mesmoon, 1 damage.
1 damage indeed. More temper charges coming in. Getting in all the temper that he can, he has run out for his ninja. He decides it's time to go in. 2 hits for 41 damage, that's not going to work. Bane charges coming in. Ineffective, 3 out of 256. Fade charges, 232.
He's
We're
out
about-
of tempers.
We are having about 500 damage in at this point with that fade. Bane charge comes in. Ineffective, another swing. As we get 295. Another round. Hitting in with the ninja, going full offense. Miss. And then Masamune does 80 damage. A fade comes in. 298. We are down to 2 light warriors at this point. Another fade charge. Fade comes in. 87 damage. Another swing. 3 hits. 371 damage. Chaos is dead. SaintVonJester wins the match with an official SRL time of 140.44.
It looks like Mezada felt the touch of the nuke. Let's see if we can get SaintVonJester in here. I'd like to get his reaction to this seed. Meanwhile, Mezada's gonna continue. Attempt to finish up the seed. Alright, Mezada's on the way. Getting a good string of encounters here. I don't know if we're going to have SaintVonJester join us. I don't know if there's people behind the scenes working on that. And Mezada is now healing up. Oh, it's getting some bad encounter luck here.
As we are joined in the booth by SaintVonJester. GG's, sir.
Ouch! What was with that nuke pack of whiz hags? What was up with that?
Yeah, we seen that and we're like, oh boy, this could extend this match a little bit.
I had to manipulate the encounter table on the fire floor to avoid that encounter. I'm glad I did.
I noticed that. You got lucky though, they used their Scorch. They used their skills instead of their spells.
Yes, I'm very happy they did that. Especially when I got jumped by him after cracking, I was like, oh, no. Ugh.
Mezada felt the sting of that too a few moments ago.
Ugh.
That
was not good.
No, but it seemed like the rest of the seed was actually pretty clean.
Well, we had a really good run at the beginning, so I was just able to use that and just get through waterfall, get through marsh, get through ice.
As we have Mezada pulling carry 2 again. He's going in with some white shirts, it looks like. He's trying to get his evasions up and fights in. He's got his Masamune-wielding Red Wizard for 74. Excal 88 on his knight. And Inferno wipes out his ninja again. White shirt goes off. But he's already taken a decent beating from this as he cannot res any of his character. The Vorpal hits for 3 hits for 150 damage. The Excal hits for 113 and he gets through carry 2.
I don't know why he's still got that Masmoon on his red mage. I'd like to ask him about that. Let's see now if he hits any Sahags. Nope, Waters.
If he manipulated the encounter table like I did, he won't run into him until right before Kraken and right after Kraken.
I don't think he did, though.
Then the next counter should be with Sahags and Grey Sharks. If he power cycled.
He's got 6. He just got the 6 water fight, so. See what he gets. There they are. 5-pack. He's throwing. Oh, and the first one gets a nuke. He's still upstanding, though, and he gets away. Ooh, they got 1 nuke off. Didn't get anybody. This is seriously going to hurt his healing pots.
Since he's going to be running into another pack after this, correct there, SVJ?
I believe he is, yes. Although I reset after the first one, so...
Well, you didn't have much of a choice.
Well, and you get jumped by 7 of them.
Yeah, and they weren't too shy with the nukes the first time.
No, they hated me.
Yeah, so what were your thoughts on the seed altogether as a whole?
I nearly, myself, when I saw the Masamune hit for 1 point of damage after a temper, I almost cried. I was crying. I was like, I should switch to Vorpal. No, I need the Masamune, and now we know why I'm Team Vorpal. I forsake my brethren and my fellow Team Vorpal people. I'm so sorry about that. Please forgive me. But besides that, like I said, it was pretty breezy. I know I noped out of Ice Cave when I got the floater because I just really wanted that airship because I had the run. I could make it there easily.
Yeah,
So-
we talked about that when you I actually called that. I said he's probably gonna leave with just a
Well,
floater.
Images
Uh-oh.
had had.
Nuke again, down, dead,
Oh, don't give up, Mezada.
wiped to nukes. Nope, he's going at her again.
Good, go. You can make it.
Maybe.
Man.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, he's going back in.
Yeah, that Life 2 charge really saved me.
Yeah.
The only thing I wanted that I couldn't find, obviously, was Power Gauntlet, and I was like, I have no idea where it's at, and I didn't even look.
No, Mezada didn't find it either. Neither of you's come across it, so I'm thinking, and Mezada full cleared Earth. Thinking the mermaids could have it.
Possibly. I didn't, I saw the Masamune in, Sky Tower, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
So what was your thoughts coming down with the Masamune, knowing Fast was level 8, you were never going to see that? And you had no power bomb.
Well, you know, as much as I love the Vorpal, it is actually not a very decent weapon unless the enemy has high evade or you have temper. So I was lucky to have temper, but without the charges of Fast, I couldn't get that extra shot on it. So I was hoping that I could get the levels when I was going down. And the Wizzahogs decided that was not a good thing. And I thought about leaving after I got past the back onto the first floor after the zombie dragons, but I decided I was just going to keep going, and I'm kind of glad I did. I was able to see most of the fiends and know that, okay, I could Quake Lich, I could, kill carry, and I was really hoping that Bane strat would work on Chaos.
Yeah, we seen that there. You were tossing the Bane sword out. It's like,
Well, the ninja, after he used all of his tempers, and I was like, okay, I'll swing with the katana because, Masamune's not doing anything. So the katana should do nothing. 1, miss. I'm like, okay, go back to Bane.
So, just to clarify again, you meant high absorb enemies, not high evade enemies, correct?
Yes. Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Just clarifying for chat, because they were confused for a second.
I'm confused too, don't worry. All I know is blue is good. That's all I know. And it's very sharp.
Because you have to roll to hit first, and then it decides if it's a crit or not.
Yeah, I mean, it was just 1 point of damage. I was like, this is going to be a long fight. I hope he doesn't have anything. I think Kraken had nuclear, I believe. I don't remember.
no, I don't think we've seen that.
Oh,
I don't think the Fiends had anything bad.
There were some frames here dropped here or there, but I don't really think I saw mainly anything other than those Wizzahags being particularly nasty.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only stuff. Now, the thing is, you entered Topher at about the 124, I guess, we'll say. Mezada entered about 15 minutes later. But that one wipe to those Sahags for you actually caught him up pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it was that wipe. It cost me all that time. I knew what the encounter. When I power cycled after the first one, I was like, okay, I know what the encounters are. I didn't want to run into any bad men or anything like that because those are just a pain to take down. So I just power cycle. I knew that, okay, zombie dragon, Chimera, zombie dragon, frost giants, zombie dragons, worm, and then nothing on the earth floor. So that was the whole idea of the whole thing. So
Gary just one-shots a red maid. Mezada going for floor, the third turn on the floor here. See if he gets any better luck.
He does have life charges.
Stick to the wall, kid. Stick to the wall.
Yeah.
Seafood platter, that's good.
It kind of reminds me of the run last night with the carry that just really wanted to whack you and use nuke at the same time.
Oh, looks like he's gonna make Kraken. And he does. Alright, he's full heal. He's gonna take on Kraken. Moves his fighter down. Right, he's gonna temper up his fighter with the Excalibur. I still think the fighter should have the Masamune on. There's no reason for it to be on the red mage.
No, we needed it on the... Well, I didn't try Excalibur.
Well, I don't really think it's gonna matter much against Chaos anyway.
No, I'm firm opinion on this one. At this point, you need to have the Masamune or the Vorpal on your fighter. The end.
Yeah,
you have the option of either of those. You need it on them.
No,
he's got the red mage swinging it.
Kraken didn't have anything big.
Swirl.
Oh,
Ooh, yeah. That's gonna not feel good.
Nope.
Going in with some fade charges at this point. Going fully in. 2 attacks and 2 fades. Let's see if he gets it done here. Winning. Another swing. 4 hits for 420 damage. Kraken is Takayaki.
Now remember, you got an encounter right after Kraken.
And it's with Sahogs and gray sharks.
He's got lots of heal potions left.
But if he power cycle, he may not get it.
He didn't get it. He's on Tiamat's floor now. Couple of rock galls.
Pretty weak. I don't know what level he is.
I didn't really look. Oh,
22
he's
across the board.
smart
22.
move. Move the veteran move, moving the Excalibur to the fight, moving the Mesmo into the fighter. He must hear us.
Yep, you want that extra base damage or that extra crit. You don't want to be using the Excalibur in this case.
He's tempering up the fighter pretty good. Not putting up any defenses though against Tiamat. Could be a mistake. Tiamat can still hit you. 2 hits, 78 from the Mazmoon. With 2
High
tempers.
High evade from Tiamat. That's not a good find.
He's going with Fade on his fighter. He's not swinging the Mazmoon again. Wow. Even though he's tempering up the fighter, he's not swinging the Mazmoon. I actually like that play. He knows he's not going to do much with it. Another fade into Tiamat. Tiamat fading away. Ooh, Quad X. Tiamat's fairly beefy here.
Yeah, he was pretty beefy.
Yeah, I like his play here. He's saving all of his temper charges for Chaos at this point.
Alright. And he's there. He's on Chaos's floor. He made it through. Still a pretty good time, to be honest, for these seeds.
Sub 2 hours is always a goal. It's some goal that he's still going to beat my PB at this point.
Alright, he's tempering up his... yeah, no, do that right.
Was that the ninja?
Good job. Yeah, he took it back. Oh, miss from the Mazmo. Chaos with Bane. Bye-bye, ninja.
Ooh, that is bad because he used his other temper on his ninja at that point.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Going with the white shirt strats at this point. He's going to put his last 2 tempers on his knight and get his evasion tapped off. Using the white shirt. Swings in with the Masamune. Miss again! High evade Chaos. Needs every single swing to connect if he can. Another white shirt comes out. He's got 2 stacks at this point. Another swing. 3 hits, 389. That's a nice hit there.
That was 3 crits right there. The only way you're hitting Chaos is if you crit.
He's out. He's going for full fades from his first cast. 1 damage from the Masamune. 1 hit, 1 damage. That is heart-wrenching to see. Another white shirt coming in. He has 3 stacks of evasion. You gotta go at the fades at this point. You gotta try and kill him.
I'll fade.
I'll fade all day. He has about, I believe, 800 into Chaos at this point, and he's got 1 red mage down to 1 need. He's going full offensive. Fade. 271. 1 crit. Fade comes in for another 107. Another fade for 133. Terminated. GG for Mezada.
Get your GGs out in chat, folks. Finishes with an official SRL time of 1:55. We're gonna say around 14. I don't think he's hit that done yet.
So, Captain Nerd, do you have a question here for our winner tonight, SaintVonJester? It moves to, I believe, 2 and 2.
Sorry about that. Anyway, out of the whole seed, what was your reaction to that?
The reaction to the whole seed?
Yes.
It was a pretty good seed. It was fun. Like I said, the run at the beginning was just smooth. You know, you could run. Like I said, I ran back to Temple of Fiends to see what those chests were. I was able to run all the way down through Marsh Cave, get all the chests I needed, and run back without finding anything bad. I was able to get through Waterfall easily. I was able to get I checked most of greater than less than with one run. So, I mean, the thief really did his job with helping me out in those little packs here and there where there was this encounter after encounter after encounter, and then I didn't see Wiz Sahags until the very end of the game, so darn it. But besides the nuke Sahags, it was a good scene, and I enjoyed it. And the Masamune hitting for 1 damage on Chaos was very scary.
Now joining us in chat, we have Mezada. GG to you.
GG. I agree with Saint. The Wiz Hags with nuke was a very evil thing at the end.
I wiped to him first time.
I wiped to him, I think, 2 times.
Ugh.
Anyway, Saint, when I noticed when you went into Marsh, you got wiped straight out. What happened?
Where?
Marsh. When you first started, you went straight to Marsh. Afterwards, you got wiped there. What happened?
I don't remember wiping at all. I did back out a few times because I found a bunch of stuff I didn't need. Like on the very top floor, I was like, okay, I don't need any of this stuff, and I reset out. I don't remember wiping it at all.
I think it was me that wiped. I got translocked.
Ooh.
Yeah, Mezada, you had some bad RNG there in a few of the fights. SaintVonJester happened to get through things a little bit cleaner. What was your first thought when you found that floater at about the 40-some minute mark?
I was like, finally, there's a loose item. Check that off the list too.
Did you feel you were behind at all, or did you think maybe that SaintVonJester had the same issue?
I thought I was a little bit behind because you were all over that place in that sea because it was just didn't have much to go on at the very first of the game.
Quite. Now, with the sea and the canoe that early, you had a lot of the world available to you. So you guys decided to check the ice cave first and the volcano. Did either of you ever give a consideration to maybe making a waterfall player?
I did not.
I did not because I didn't have anything to kill any of the nightmares or mud golems that were in it, and I did not see any mummies, so I did not know what they had either.
Yeah.
Especially with mummies jumping you at every single occasion.
I know you made the early ordeals play, Jester.
Mm-hmm.
And once you got the item, it was the herb. Did you ever think about going to Onrak and to Waterfall then, or were you more you wanted to follow the fetch quest? What was your thinking there?
Well, after I had to reset out of ordeals because I didn't have any Fire 2 charges, I had to I forgot to turn in the bottle, so I decided I went to Onrak, and I went to then I went back to Gaia so I could turn in everything, or I went to Elfland, sorry, then I went straight to Gaia. Just like you said, if I could see those quests, I can keep getting those key items. And once I got those 12 key items, and I knew where everything was, I knew Tail was in Ice Cave, because I found everything else, even the ruby. And I decided that with all the stuff I had, I needed it, and I got warp, so I was able to just warp straight out. So I kind of was just trying to follow like a square.
Okay,
really.
Here's a question for you, Mezada.
Yep.
What was your reaction when you figured out that that nuke really messed you up on the final run? Near where you got into
Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. I was like, no, so close. But actually, that first run, I was Carrie had already killed both my red mages, so it was more of a info run on Kraken. But I didn't even get there to Kraken yet.
Alright, so I guess let's about time to wrap this up here. So let's get final thoughts from our winner here, SaintVonJester. Any final thoughts about this seed?
No. It was a great seed. Wizhags were terrible. 1 damage on the Masamune was terrible. All you Masa fans out there, you just gotta grin and bear it. And sometimes your sword is terrible. And but we got through it. GG to Mezada. I'm glad you stuck it through, man. And but yeah, it was a great seed. And anyone who's still thinking about picking up this game should definitely look into it. It's a great game, and I hope to see you guys next time.
And how about you, Mezada? Any final thoughts?
No, pretty much. Those Wizhags gave me trouble. I thought I was doing pretty well till that very end. But good game to St. Von to get there before me. And thanks to all the commentators and trackers keeping up with everything.
All right, Caillou, you want to take us out, buddy?
All right. Well, first, I'd love to hear some final thoughts from our co-commentator tonight. First time doing it, I believe. Captain Nerd, any shout-outs you want to give?
Honestly, the way I saw it, the seed, it could be very tough in future rounds of the whole tournament. Sometime in the future,
All right. Now, we do have another race tonight. Asher 1611 versus Dangwoo on Speed Gaming 4. It just started, I believe, a little bit ago. It started at about 9:30 Eastern Time, so it's been only going for about 40 minutes at this point on Speed Gaming 4. Definitely want to give a shout out to that. We have Doogie MacGyver versus Sonny Wrath tomorrow on the Speed Gaming Network, Family Networks, at I believe that is 1 p.m. Eastern, and Crab Cakes and Shadow Walker 227 at 8 p.m. Eastern, along with WAB 1024 versus Hyro. Also tomorrow we have a final match of the night at 9:30 Eastern Time, Gouda 632 versus Ali Jibbarap. Those are your list of runs for tonight and tomorrow. Personally, on the Speed Gaming family of networks, we additionally have tonight some Magic the Gathering being played on Speed Gaming 1. We have some the aforementioned race that is happening again on Speed Gaming 4. That you guys, if you guys want more Final Fantasy 1 randomized. And we have some ALTTPR Overworld glitches on this channel, Speed Gaming 5, starting up in approximately a half an hour. So, that's the list of things tonight. I gotta give a quick shout out to Danny for doing the tracking tonight, and my two co-commentators, both Hangry Canuck and Captain Nerd. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll let you wrap us out there, Hangry Canuck.
You want me to wrap us out? No, I'm not gonna wrap. But yeah, no, I'd like to thank everybody for tonight. Speed Gaming for welcoming us in as always. And yeah, if you guys want to check out some more Final Fantasy Rando action, it's happening on Speed Gaming 4 right now. Somebody's in Swamp, so I shut it off for now. Marsh, Swamp, same thing. But either way, that'll be it for us tonight. And hope everybody has a pleasant night and have a pleasant tomorrow.
Again, try it yourself, guys. Join the community, join our Discord, and may the light of the 4 orbs guide